They've made billions by turning you into a product. Microsoft, Meta, Google, Amazon, they built this internet and they own its servers and profit off your data like it's theirs to sell. Last year alone, they pocketed roughly $2 trillion and all we got were ads and a login. They gave us an account but no equity, even though we make them who they are. They built and own the platforms we use. We're just the plebs on their land and they can evict us anytime. We didn't ask for ownership because we didn't know we could. But now we have a chance to build something different. Here's the biggest secret big tech doesn't want you to know. The next internet is being built without them. And this isn't science fiction, it's real and it's happening right now. A decentralized internet powered by AI and crypto, with no corporate overlords, no banks, no middlemen. A system where you don't just use it, you can co-own it. Not just your content or social media profile either, but the infrastructure of the internet, the tools, the systems, and the value flow underneath it all. I'm Anna, ex-product manager, full-time crypto investor, and creator of the Sovereign Stash strategy. I fired my boss and hired myself so I could spend all my time building self-sovereign systems using AI and crypto. Today I'll show you how crypto and AI are merging to build a new internet, one you can co-own before it gets stitched up by the same institutions that own the current internet. By the end, you'll understand ways you can strategically position yourself for the next internet economy, not just the next crypto bull run, while everyone else stays stuck in Web 2 owning nothing. So, if reclaiming your ownership rights over the internet matters to you, it makes sense to smash that like button and subscribe because this channel is just getting started. Now let's be honest, Web 2 was never built for people like you or me to own. Unless you were a venture capitalist or early employee of a Web 2 company, you didn't get equity. You got terms of service. Crypto's giving us a second chance. Most people don't understand this yet because they're so focused on crypto price action and all the bullcrap in the crypto industry to really recognize what some crypto projects truly are. Early stage infrastructure. They're not finished products and they're not polished ecosystems. But they are the raw rails the next internet will run on, and the people who understand that are the ones who'll own it. So let me explain. Everyone's talking about AI agents, but have you thought about where they will live, so to speak? How will they pay each other in exchange for the services that they provide to one another? The answer is crypto networks. The old internet, or today's internet, is mostly static. It's very centralized, siloed, and owned by the tech giants predominantly. The next internet is more modular and decentralized. It's powered by crypto and AI. The next internet is being built by projects like these. For decentralized compute, we have Akash as an example. It's like an Airbnb for servers. Decentralized storage, we have Arweave and Filecoin. These are just examples. For decentralized GPU rendering, we have the Render Network. This network does GPU power for generative AI, for example. And LivePeer powers streaming for the decentralized web. So if Render powers AI visuals, LivePeer powers the streaming layer. So it handles the heavy lifting of video encoding on decentralized networks. Together, these networks don't just store or serve content for humans, they power applications and AI agents and systems that run without corporate control. Now, these are just example crypto projects I'm highlighting. There's many more. The point is, you can think of them like the roads and bridges of this internet. The adoption and real use of crypto networks like these has only been increasing over time, faster and faster. And what people don't realize is that AI agents will need this infrastructure or similar tools and services to function. The big unlock is coming in how AI will actually use these crypto rails. And that brings us to the next piece. Imagine an AI agent booking a flight and your hotel room, and then paying instantly without you and without a bank. Wow, hear those birds? Sorry. That's the future we're heading towards, because AI hasn't been built to just be a chat app. It wants to act. We want it to act. We want it to do things for us, to make decisions, to transact without us. We want it to do our jobs for us. But to do that, AI needs a few critical ingredients. First is a source of truth that it can trust in real time. Second is it needs a way to move money instantly. So it needs permissionless programmable money. And third, it needs a system to record what happened, openly and unchangeably, like a public ledger. And guess what? These three things are exactly what crypto networks offer. So I'll break it down a bit more. A ledger is just a record of who owns what and what changed. In banks, that ledger is private, but in crypto it's public and it updates in real time. That means AI can verify truth instantly and act accordingly. And once recorded, no one can quietly change it later. And this permissionless programmable money, for example, that crypto is, this is money that just follows logic. If X happens, send money to Y. And there's no bank, there's no delay, there's no one standing in the way of action. And that's a huge unlock because AI needs to move fast, trust the data and make a decision, and then act without waiting for permission. Crypto's the only global infrastructure that makes that possible at scale. So autonomous AI agents will need to search, transact, and negotiate on their own. They can't do that through Visa or PayPal. They can't open a bank account because they're not humans, but they can spin up a crypto wallet on their own, and they can transact on a blockchain instantly. Almost like we built crypto for the AI. But not all blockchains will be useful for them. Some are too slow and get congested when everyone is using them. Some aren't open networks and actually require permission to use. Some probably shouldn't be trusted because they could steal your money, or more easily allow hackers to steal your money. And some will die off because they're a wasteland and nobody's using them. But in my opinion, the blockchains that offer fast, low-cost, secure, permissionless execution, that's where AI will flow. It will go where it's free to run, where it finds the easiest path forward. And here's the part most people haven't really thought about. AI isn't just going to use crypto rails, it's going to accelerate the build out of them. Because autonomous agents can run 24/7, so they can optimize, coordinate, and deploy resources faster than any human team. They'll help bootstrap decentralized networks, maintain infrastructure, and even build and fill metaverses and marketplaces on-chain if it helps them achieve their goals. Think of it this way. Crypto gives AI the tools to act. AI gives crypto the speed to scale. That's the flywheel. And it's already starting to turn. It's not just AI on blockchains, it's AI building the blockchain economy and the next internet. That feedback loop, AI using crypto and AI expanding crypto, is how this all accelerates. It's why I research tokens that might become infrastructure for this future, because there will be more AI agents than humans. And if that's where we're heading, let's talk about how you can actually own part of this new infrastructure. Now in Web 2, ownership was for VCs and insiders, and most of us missed out. This time you and I can get a seat at the table. We have the opportunity to co-own a piece of this decentralized AI-based internet. So how do you get in before this becomes a Wall Street playground? Well, you can buy your way in by holding or staking tokens that power these networks, or you can earn your way in by contributing bandwidth, compute power, or attention to decentralized platforms that reward you in tokens. And just to clarify, I'm not only talking about cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, which acts more like digital gold or digital capital. Many of these tokens are crypto assets, not currencies. They represent ownership in the infrastructure itself. Think of them more like owning a piece of the road or railway, not just paying the toll to use it. Either way, you're not just a user anymore. You're a participant, a contributor, a co-owner. And unlike traditional systems, these tokens can live in your self-custodied crypto wallet, not in a bank account that could potentially be frozen or censored or restricted, and not like the shares you own in stocks, where your shares are technically held by custodians, a brokerage or clearinghouses, not by you. It's actually real financial sovereignty and true asset ownership and property ownership, and that's very appealing to me. So here's just a few ways you can position yourself. Now, this isn't financial advice, I'm just sharing possibilities. So you can hold Bitcoin. It's still the most secure, dominant digital asset. It's a global trusted store of value and the base layer of trust of this new internet. Until proven otherwise, it's the bedrock of digital sovereignty. You can stake a layer 1 crypto such as Sol, ETH, or ADA, or whatever aligns with your thesis. You can contribute to growing blockchain ecosystems and earn rewards while supporting the infrastructure. You can also contribute hardware, so you can rent out your spare compute to Akash and earn AKT. You could provide GPU power to the render network and get paid in render. You can share your unused bandwidth with Grass and earn tokens passively. You could use and stake the Venice token via Venice.ai. Now, Venice is similar to ChatGPT, but importantly, it's a privacy-focused platform. So it provides you access to leading open source large language models, such as DeepSeek and more, but it's designed to protect your privacy while you do it. I use Venice a lot. I started using it last year, and out of the blue this year, I received their new token Airdrop, and it was actually a lot of money. I wasn't expecting it, and I had no idea it was coming. I didn't even know they'd built a crypto project in relation to their AI app. I kept a small bag and I've staked it within the application because I believe in what they're building and still use the app every day. The founder, Eric Voorhees, happens to be a legend in crypto as well as AI. I don't know him and they didn't sponsor me. I just respect the mission of protecting our privacy whilst using AI. Now, just because a project sounds cool doesn't mean to say it's very investable or that today's a good day to buy their token. So be smart, be sure to look deeper, and it's okay to not understand these projects at first. They are complex and technical and can be intimidating, but don't give up. Just keep learning. Flip through these websites, have a look, try to understand, let curiosity be your best starting point, okay? And I'll try to help you learn more and more about this space in every video. And just to be clear, I'm not sponsored by any of these projects. I talk about them because I've either used them, researched them, owned them, sold them, or earned from them. I'm not about chasing crypto pumps. I'm much more interested in long-term positioning in digital micro assets that I think could accrue in value for the future. So none of this is for a quick win, but it's a multi-cycle strategy that I have where my intent is to grow my sovereign stash. If you're curious to learn more about these projects I've mentioned, or you're setting up a new crypto exchange account to do so, I've dropped any referral links that I have to these products in my video description. If you do use them, you'll be supporting the channel, so I'll appreciate you. Thank you. So the thing I want to stress is don't let crypto price action distract you from what's actually happening with crypto as infrastructure. What we're witnessing is crypto rebuilding the internet so AI can do its thing for us. And unlike Web 2, you're invited to co-own it. And wonderfully, you don't need anyone's permission to get involved either. Just the willingness to look deeper into crypto. Think about how AI will use it and act sooner than most people around you. Position yourself strategically for our digital and AI future and see what you can own that will likely increase in value as more AI or humans need it. And in so doing, you can move from being a renter to a co-owner of this next internet. You don't have to be a tech founder and you don't need a huge bank account. You just need to recognize that the next internet rails are being laid right now. And yes, it's volatile, it's early, it's imperfect. So was the first internet too. So to wrap up, the last internet turned you into the product. Let's not let it happen again. Self-sovereignty is the goal. Crypto is the tool. Bitcoin wasn't created to serve big banks or big tech. It was created to free you from them. And as luck would have it, AI is going to love our crypto backs. Or at least some of them. Just my opinion. Because quality crypto projects allow the unlocking of ownership of digital services and value at a global scale. This isn't just about getting rich, it's about gaining freedom through ownership too. If this clicked something for you, watch my last video, Trump's Crypto Pivot, why the US is hoarding Bitcoin but also in limbo. It connects all of this with what the US is doing right now to reposition itself in the shifting global financial order that crypto is influencing. Now, if you made it this far, you're exactly the kind of person this channel was created for. Please subscribe and welcome to the Sovereign Stash. And drop me a comment. Let me know what you think about all of this. Thanks for being here. See you in the next video.